Hi, everyone, and welcome to Expand Your Mind to Shrink Your Waist. The 4 steps to stop self-sabotaging your weight loss journey and create lasting change. Now, I want to honor you for making time to be here, to be fully present. So I ask that you pay close attention and you turn off all distractions. Make sure if the kids are around that this is mommy time, not to bother you, that I want you to turn off all of your social media platforms and your email because all of it will still be there when we are done. Please, your fullest attention for the next 60 minutes or so. Now, I do want to say that there are some of you that are ready to already get started, kick-started. You are at the end of your rope and you are ready to make change. So for those of you who act fast, at the very end of this webinar, there is going to be an opportunity for us to work together. And I will honor you with our Burn Fat Fast bundle. Say that 3 times fast. Our Burn Fat Fast bundle includes 6 virtual cooking classes with our very own coach, Janae. She is the queen of making comfort food healthy. You will receive our most popular ebook, which is called Discover the 10 Steps to Eliminating Cravings So You're Never Hungry Again. You will have access to our online 6-week Strong Abs Challenge, totally intended to whittle your waist, and our 30-day Booty Camp Challenge, which will sculpt, tone, and lift your behind. So remember, stick around because there will be an opportunity to work with myself in a private online setting. And this transformational program is absolutely game-changing. You would work with myself and my team of coaches where we have helped hundreds, if not thousands of women lose 20 to over 100 pounds, drop 3 to 5 dress sizes, gain confidence, and love the skin they're in. So if you're interested in this, I promise I will share more on how you can be eligible for those bonuses and the opportunity to take what you learned from this webinar and take it even further. And so make sure you stick to the very end. Okay, here we go. What is up? Anyone feel like losing weight and keeping it off is way harder than you thought it would be? Maybe over the past 24 months, because of all the craziness and uncertainty, you have put on what we call the pandemic pounds. Or maybe you have been struggling with your weight for a very, very long time. Now, if you have been doing your best to lose the weight on your own, my question to you is, how's it been going so far? Are you happy with the number on the scale? Are you happy with the image that you see in the mirror? Do you feel like the reflection that is looking back at you, does it match the image that you see in your head? If you're not happy, what obstacles are you facing? What are the challenges? Is it because now that you're working from home, the temptation is too easy to eat unnecessary sweet things or snack all day long because your office just happens to be beside your kitchen? Or perhaps you have been battling the emotional eating where you eat when you're sad, you eat when you're happy, you eat when you're stressed, you eat when you're anxious, you eat when you're lonely, you eat when you're depressed, you eat when you're worried, etc., etc., etc. Well then, this is the perfect place to be if you feel like your body is falling apart, but in your mind, you feel so much younger. Or maybe you feel trapped in the body. And again, that image that you see in the mirror doesn't match the image that you see in your head. Or maybe you've tried, quote unquote, everything and you've been dieting for as long as you can remember and nothing has worked. Or maybe you work really hard and you are a successful career woman. You're an amazing mother, amazing wife, amazing sister, amazing daughter. You're amazing at all the things. But the one thing you can admit you are not amazing at is your own health. And either you have not figured out what works best for you, or perhaps you just don't know how to be consistent. Now, this is also the perfect place if you no longer want to waste hours angsting over what to wear because you feel self-conscious about how things fit. You want to feel comfortable in your body. You want to laugh more. You want to smile more. You want to be able to have energy to enjoy your kids, your grandkids. Maybe it's been a long time since you've ever felt sexy, or maybe you've never even felt that before. And you feel that perhaps your relationship with your husband is suffering because you're so self-conscious. Or maybe you just want to be able to live and enjoy your life instead of just existing in it and watching it slip away one day at a time. Or perhaps you've spent a lot of money over the years on weight loss programs, gym memberships, trainers, diet pills, different tools, different equipment, and you've lost weight, sure, but you end up putting it on again, plus additional 10 plus more pounds or kilos, right? Or maybe this is you. You have tried piecemealing all the YouTube workouts. You've Googled the diet plans, you're reading all the blogs, and you're trying to piece it together. Oh, this must be right because this influencer said this is right. No, this must be right because this influencer said this is right. And you're doing all the right things, but the scale is still not budging. You've tried all the apps and the cheap stuff, or maybe you've invested a ridiculous amount of money on a program that claims to have all the answers, and even that wasn't enough. Or, let's be brutally honest, you know what to do, and perhaps you are good for the first few weeks, maybe a couple of months if you're lucky. But because you're not seeing results as quickly as you want, you quit. Well, what I'm sharing today, I am going to expand your mind to shrink your waist. And I'm going to teach you the 4 steps to stop self-sabotaging your weight loss journey and create lasting change. I love these steps because they just so happen to start all with the letter A. The first step is acceptance. The second step is awareness. The third step is accountability. And the fourth step is action. And I'm going to go into great detail in regards to these steps. Now, there are some house rules. I have to say that this is not the place to be if you want to lose 20 pounds in 7 days. Or this is not the place if you want to do nothing and lose weight. Your weight loss must be a priority. You are in it to win it. In other words, you understand that it will take hard work. I talk to women every single day and they tell me about how bad they want these results, but they don't necessarily have the commitment to match how bad they want the results. Now, neither my results nor my clients' results are typical. The women you're going to hear about are extraordinary women. They work hard, they take action, and they've earned their results. And I'm going to share them with you right now. So please understand, your success or lack thereof is up to you. Like one of our R3 members, Tracy. Tracy is fit and fabulous at 50. With us at R3, she has been able to lose that super stubborn 50 pounds. And she lost it pre-COVID. But guess what? I don't care about weight loss. What? What do you mean? The only thing that I care about is that you lose the weight and never find it again. And that is exactly what Tracy has experienced. Throughout the pandemic, she has not put on a pound. In fact, she has kept off the 50 pounds that she's lost pre-COVID and lost a couple more pounds with us. She says, I could never find that right fit because what I didn't realize was it was all in my mindset. I had to change the way I was thinking. And now Tracy has energy to go run She never in her life did she think that she would be a runner. She would dream of it, but that extra 50 pounds was literally weighing her down. And now she is training to do a half marathon, and it is in her plans to do a full marathon next year. And that picture that you just saw in a bikini, that's the first time in her life that she's ever worn a bikini and feels absolutely amazing in it. So, the first step to stop self-sabotage is accepting that you are not the expert. Stop trying to be an expert. You know, originally I was going to tell you to stop buying the next new shiny thing, stop downloading the next app, stop, buying all the equipment. You don't need more information. Like, stop Googling all the things. Stop reading the blogs. Stop following the influencers and thinking that just because they're selling this thing or that thing, you're going to have the exact same body as them. Because I can guarantee you, you'll watch another gimmicky thing and you'll pay for it. And let me guess, you already have, haven't you? Don't lie. I know you have. Can you tell me if you've been able to keep the results for longer than 1 year? Now I'm going to tell you why. If you keep trying to be the expert, buying all the gimmicky things, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. And that's because perhaps there are some self-limiting beliefs that you are unaware of. And that is something through our programs that we dig into. Absolutely, we have the nutrition plans. Absolutely, we have the workouts. But what majority of programs out there don't do is focus on the mindset, specifically those self-sabotaging behaviors and the limiting self-beliefs. And let me go a little bit deeper on what that means. So one of our R3 members, as an example, through our life coaching, our one-on-one life coaching, which we offer inside our program, she shared with me that when she was a little girl, about 7 years old, she went to the mall during Christmas to take a picture with Santa, right? Her and her sister. And she loved Christmas, but more than anything, she adored Santa, loved Santa. So it was their turn to sit on Santa's lap, her sister on one lap, and she was sitting on the other lap on Santa, about to take their picture. And, obviously Santa's asking them, have you been a good little girl? What do you want for Christmas? And he looks over at his sister and he says, oh, you must be the pretty sister. And then he looks over at my client and says, oh, and you must be the chubby sister. And it was at that point she lived with that story for the rest of her life, that she would always be the chubby one, that she would always be the fat one, and her sister would always be the pretty one. Please understand, before that moment, it never even occurred to her that she was chubby or she could be fat. And that's when she started comparing herself with her sister, and that was the day she started using food for comfort. Do you do the same? Those limiting self-beliefs, majority of the time, they derive from when you were really young. And that story you carry with you into your adulthood. And then you think, to do this plan, I just need willpower. The only reason why people need willpower is because they're trying to override their emotions, their negative emotions, those deep-seated beliefs about what they believe is possible for their body. That's the only reason where willpower will be used during a quote-unquote diet. So if you have been relying on willpower, then I can guarantee you that there are stories like that in your head that still influence you today, and they will never allow you to maintain a lifestyle change unless you get mindset coaching. Now, I want you to start, I hope you have your worksheets, okay? You should have received this in your email. I want you to open up to the first A, which is acceptance, okay? One of the first things that we do with our clients, with our members, is we get them to start thinking about the habits that they're struggling with and the ones that are just super hard to give up, and the ones that they need help to be more consistent with. So number one is to become the healthier, fitter, more confident version of me, I would have to start What is that? What would you have to start doing? Is it working out consistently? Is it making better choices? Is it to stop eating junk? Number 2, I know what to do. I just don't do it because I don't have the time. I've tried all the things. Nothing seems to work. And number 3, the habits I need to stop because I know they are not serving me are, I'm not sleeping early enough. I drink too much pop. I eat too many sweets. I've got a sweet tooth. So I want you to just start writing that down. Okay, that's the very, very first step. Now, one of our clients who is now a certified R3 coach, she had a bad habit of holding on to self-doubt. Coach Janae, before joining R3, she, in her mind, was doing all the things. She had a million online workouts, from beach body to all of these like YouTube videos that she would save. And she had all these diet books and all these things. And she supposedly was working out every day and she was eating all the right things. But the weight would not budge. And she shared with us, because I held on to that self-doubt buried in the back of my mind, I could never make it past the challenges and hurdles that came my way. Like, who here, the moment life happens, their workouts off on the wayside? When they're stressed, forget eating the food that I prepared. I want Uber Eats. I need something comforting. Anybody? Or perhaps because you're not seeing results quick enough, you just give up. This plan doesn't work and you've given it a week. You've been eating clean for 1 week and you're like, oh, I haven't lost 20 pounds. I give up, right? So this takes me to the second step, which is awareness. Your physical body is the exact reflection of your daily actions, choices, and habits. I'm going to say that again. Your physical body is the exact reflection of your daily actions, choices, and habits. And I stand firm by that because both my husband and I, we experienced that, where our outside reflected the habits that we were doing and experiencing on the inside. For the past 17 years, I have been a health and behavior change coach, a certified mindset specialist, a fitness professional, and I have dedicated the past 17 years helping career women lose 20 up to 100 plus pounds by breaking through self-sabotage behaviors so that they can create a healthy, but more importantly, a permanent, sustainable lifestyle. Now, why have I dedicated myself to this? There was a time when my husband and I felt like we were prisoners in our own body. I know what it feels like to feel trapped. I remember looking in the mirror and that image staring back at me did not match the image that was in my head. And at the time, I looked at myself and I was disgusted. I was embarrassed. You see, in 2011, my husband and I had been married for 3 years. We were desperately trying to get pregnant. We did all the things, from hours sitting in a cold fertility clinic, blood test after blood test, 3 failed IUIs, fertility drugs, and talk about the pressure from both sides of our families. So what did I do? I ate because I was disappointed. I ate because I was fearful. I ate because I was depressed. I ate because I was angry. I ate because I felt resentment. I ate because I was sad. And then when my husband 1 year later fell into a clinical depression, my health, already unhealthy, took a back seat, and his health was my priority. As women, we have the tendency to put other people's needs before our own. And when my husband was diagnosed, I focused on his health and not mine. Has anyone ever done that? Where you feel guilty to put any extra time towards yourself, taking care of yourself, to have any me time, because you should be taking care of your kids or your loved ones or your elderly parents or the sick. But understand, at that moment, I looked at my future and I said, unless I make my health a priority and I become non-negotiable, I'm going to end up feeling resentful and I'm going to start hating myself. And that mindset would affect my husband more than me. So my why was to stop serving my husband with an empty cup. I realized then that he would benefit if I was strong and healthy in mind and in spirit. And that is exactly what we teach at R3. I know how tired you are. I know how exhausted you are. I know that you feel like you don't have any time. But then do you know what you end up doing? You end up serving your loved ones, your clients, your employee, your employer with your leftovers. They don't have the best of you. And what we teach at R3, if you can imagine a saucer with a cup sitting on top of it, is that we're going to teach you how to fill that cup so much that it overflows. So there is enough for you. And in fact, because it's overflowing, you can serve your family and friends with a saucer underneath because it's full. So if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Coach Crystal. I am the CEO of R3 Evolution Fitness and the creator of the Revolve Life Method, which is the #1 mind-body transformation and personal development coaching program. And I, at the time, years ago, when trying to take care of my husband, I was already in the health industry, but I wasn't teaching from a place of integrity. It was like, imagine going to a dentist with rotten teeth. That's how I was as a health professional, as a career woman. My outside did not reflect the professional that I was on the inside. And I was ready to start walking the talk. And through mindset coaching and through my studies, becoming a certified mindset specialist and Adler trained life coach, I learned how mindset matters most. And that self-care and that self-love was not selfish. So today, my husband and I, we work together as a team, serving women, teaching them how to release weight and never find it again. And this is leading into step number 2, that you have to understand the awareness that your body is a reflection of your daily habits and that you need to create that awareness. And you have to understand that you need a deeper why than just, I want to lose weight. I hear it all the time. But if I want to lose weight was a good enough reason, there would be a lot more fit people walking around. But there isn't. Your why has to drive you to work out even when you don't feel like it. Because I can guarantee 99.9% of the time, you don't feel like working out. But your why has to be deep enough to get you out of bed when it's the last thing that you want to do. Please understand that self-discipline is self-respect. And now my why is to help women just like you break self-sabotaging behaviors, help you to create a healthy and sustainable lifestyle that you love. Over the past 17 years, I've helped hundreds of women lose 20 up to 100 plus pounds, release the weight, and never find it again. Now I want to pause for a moment right now because some of you, your heart might be beating kind of fast. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, some of those women, they look like me. And I'm at that point, and I'm ready to change, and I need help. And you're ready. Then I want to invite you to book a discovery call with me. It's a free opportunity to meet with me, to see what it is that we have to offer. And if you decide and you take that leap of faith and you join us, we have a variety of programs. Please understand that every body is different. So that is the reason why I need to meet you face to face through Zoom, is because I need to understand what your struggles are, what your obstacles are, because I want to make sure that we're the right fit. And if we are, and you decide to commit to your health, then I will honor you with that Blast Fat Fast bundle. Now, let's go back to awareness and let's turn to our worksheets, okay? Let's just take a few seconds to take a look at these questions. So number 1 is, When I evaluate my overall health, I realize that the areas needing the most attention of me right now are the following. Is it your sleep? Is it meal prepping? Is it working out consistently? And number 2, the things I keep complaining about but need to stop or do something to change are. So you complain that you're always tired, but what are you doing about it? Are you sleeping early? Are you working out consistently? What is it that you're complaining about but you need to stop and you want to do something about? Please write that down. Now this leads me to the next step. The next step is accountability. And I love this quote. It says, it's so easy to fall off when no one cares whether you show up or not. It's so true. Now I want to ask you, do you resonate with any of these statements? I wish I could lose weight. I wish I could run up the stairs without running out of breath. I wish my clothes fit better. I wish I didn't have to wear Spanx. I wish I didn't feel tired all the time. I wish I could have the energy to keep up with my kid. I wish I didn't feel self-conscious around my partner. I wish the pain in my knees, my back, my shoulders would go away. I wish I was able to get a good night's sleep. I wish I could find love or be loved. I wish I could increase my confidence and self-esteem. I wish I could feel a sense of acceptance and belonging. I wish I didn't feel insecure about my body and myself. I wish I felt good enough. I wish I could feel beautiful. These are the outcomes that you wish for. And yet, because there is no one keeping you accountable, it's so easy to self-sabotage and we give up way too soon. So I want to ask you, what type of accountability do you have right now? Do you have a husband that will keep you accountable? But let's be honest, when he tears open that bag of chips, game over, right? It's like, give me a handful. I've been there. Do you have a gym buddy? But the moment she says, oh, I can't go to class today with you, my daughter, my son is sick. And then boom, forget it. You use that as a bail out of jail card and you don't show up to the class. Or maybe you have had a personal trainer and now that you no longer have a personal trainer and you're not paying someone by the hour, boom, you've lost the battle of the bed. We take accountability to the next level. We roll out a step-by-step personalized plan where we hold you every step of the way. We check in with our clients weekly. We literally keep you accountable with a variety of different tools. So in your worksheet, I want you to take a look at accountability. And there's something that I want you to reflect on just for a moment. Number 1 is the most important roles I play in my life are. So for some of you, that's a mom, that's a boss, that's a wife, that's a grandmother. And I want you to think about, okay, if I could more fully step into these roles that I've listed and do a better job by, maybe you need more energy. Maybe you need to have a better attitude, and then number 3, if I were going to be even more of a role model to those around me, I would start developing myself so that I could, play with my kids after, a long day at work and stop denying them because I'm too tired. Or if they want to go for a bike, still have the energy to go with them. Or if my husband says, let's go for a run, say, okay, let's go. What is it? What is it that you want to do? And I'm hoping that these will unravel your why and perhaps you can start keeping yourself accountable. Just like one of our R3 members, Nada, she shared with us, this program is an eye-opener. You will receive lots of important information that you never thought about and never related to your weight before. And that's what she realized, where she needed that extra accountability. Nada has inspired her own husband to start working out. In fact, she's inspired her kids to start being more active. And so maybe this is exactly why you're here. You are ready to make a permanent change and you realize you need someone to keep you accountable when procrastination rears its ugly head. And this is the last stop for you. You don't want to waste any more time. You don't want to waste any more money. You don't want to waste any more energy on something that will not work. And you no longer want to feel defeated by the numbers on the scale. You want to feel amazing in your own skin. And you want to be able to wear whatever you want. So let's recap the first 3 steps. Number 1 is acceptance. Stop trying to be the expert. Okay? Leave that to the professionals. Number 2, awareness. You realize now that there are habits you need to break and you need to learn how to be more consistent because you are understanding that your body is a reflection of the choices you are making every single day, and you need help. And number 3, accountability. You've realized you've been falling off because no one cares whether you show up or not. And this leads me to the last step: action. Not any type of action, the right action, massive action, inspired action. This quote by Mark Batterson hits it on the head, nails it on the head. He says, if you wait for perfect conditions to seize an opportunity, you'll be waiting till the day you die. What is your reason for wanting to lose weight? If not now, when? The pandemic has took already so much time away from us. With whatever time we have left that we are blessed with by our Lord, why not live it fully? Why not live it happy? Why not be joyful? Why not have more energy? Why not be fully present? You know, this picture here of these 2 women who are the same age, both of them 80 years old. And right there it says your daily choices determine how your future will unfold. Are you going to live the rest of your years with energy, with strength, with confidence to wear whatever you want? Or are you going to live the rest of your years asking to develop diabetes, high cholesterol, aches and pains, with low energy, always feeling FOMO, the fear of missing out, because you don't have the energy or the cardiovascular endurance to do all the activities that your loved ones want to do? Maybe you're single and your lack of self-confidence is preventing you from dating. Maybe you deserve a promotion at work, but you're not confident to speak to your boss. Maybe you want to go shopping, but you're too embarrassed to try on clothes and you do not want to go to the extra large or extra large section. Or maybe you are the one who's hiding in the back of family pictures or pictures when you're out with friends and you just want to stand there with just your head showing and have everyone else cover your body. Or you volunteer to take the picture because you don't want to be in the picture yourself, because when you look at those pictures, you are disgusted with what you see. I get it. I've been there. So my question to you is, how bad do you want those results? You need to understand that our bodies are capable of anything. It's our minds that we have to convince. Mindset is the key and the missing puzzle piece to transforming for good. And this is what we offer inside the Revolve Life Method Academy and our variety of programs that we offer. We have mindset, we have fitness, we have nutrition, we have the accountability, an amazing supportive community, and we teach you how to use your time wisely. By taking inspired action, by taking the right action with a program that has all 6 components, all 6 of these puzzle pieces, it will stop you from self-sabotaging your lifestyle. I am positive that you've tried many programs and maybe you've had 2 out of the 6 and 4 were missing, maybe 3 of the things, but 3 were missing. But I want you to take a minute right now. When you look back at all the diets, all the gyms, all the programs that you have done, did they include all 6 pieces? It's time to learn how to create a healthy and sustainable lifestyle with a step-by-step, personalized plan that teaches you how to follow these steps so that all of the years of frustration of yo-yo weight loss will disappear. You will live in a body that has a thinner waist, leaner thighs, flat stomach, and that will be the norm for you. You'll get to wear whatever you want, and you will unapologetically prioritize your health, your sleep, self-care, and you will no longer put yourself last. At R3, you will be working with coaches who care, that literally know you by the first name. I literally call us the Cheers of Fitness. My coaches, they have literally all been in your shoes. All of them have graduated from our program, so they know exactly how you are feeling. And then you will get support from a community of unbelievable women, and your plan is personalized to your needs. Now, what you'll learn is not overwhelming. It's not a diet. I don't believe in diets. It's not too restrictive. We've had members adapt these 4 steps to permanently lose weight, build confidence, and have more energy to do the things that they love and never dreamt of doing. It's simply by following a step-by-step personalized program. So I want to ask you, are you ready to have the confidence to wear white jeans with a white tank with toned arms, wear a bathing suit without a cover-up, to have energy to do a more challenging hike with your spouse and your kids, to start dating again, to go for that promotion? Well, then I want to take a moment now to invite you to join us, because I know some of you are ready and you're wondering how you can kickstart your healthy lifestyle so that you can have the freedom of never feeling sick to your stomach because of what the number on the scale says again. We have a proven method to teach you how to break bad habits. We will train your mindset to stop self-sabotaging with our mindset coaching. We have amazing one-on-one life coaching available. You'll receive a personalized coaching program to shrink your waist through a personalized nutrition plan, fitness program tailored to your needs, and you will no longer have to keep guessing. Let the experts do the work for you. Our 3 pillars, in short, the abbreviation is REACT. The R3 stands for renewing your mind with mind shift coaching, refreshing your body with functional fitness, restoring your health with simple nutrition, and the foundation is accountability, community, and time. You see, the accountability stems beyond nutrition and showing up for your workouts, but being accountable to a deeper understanding as to why you've had these behaviors for so long. Why do you give up so early? Are there these limiting self-beliefs that you still have not let go of? Are you living that same story? It's called looping, where you loop that story over and over again, where you think that you're unworthy, you think that you're a failure, you think, what's the point? Those puzzle pieces, accountability, community, and time, is the game changer. We will take accountability to the next level. You will be submersed in an amazing supportive community, so you are not alone. And I get it. You are busy. You are a busy career woman, but we're going to teach you how to make time to live a healthy lifestyle. We're going to teach you how to meal prep, how to get your workouts in, how to take care of yourself with self-care practices like self-meditation, with meditation and journaling. We're going to teach you how to make time. Now listen, we are very picky with who joins us. So we want women to apply for our program who want to feel absolutely incredible and on top of the world, because you can wear whatever you want and you can purge your closet of your big clothes knowing that you're never going to be that size again. You want to feel like yourself again because maybe you've lost yourself over the pandemic. You want to feel confident wearing anything, even a bikini. You want to have endurance to walk up a flight of stairs without feeling winded. You want to wear that little black dress. You want to walk into a room and feel confident instead of feeling judged. You want to feel good about taking proactive measures because maybe diseases such as diabetes, high blood, and high cholesterol run in your family. You want to have a ton of energy for once, for your family, your kids, your future grandkids, your grandkids. Or maybe you will just want to stop hiding from those family pictures, selfies, and you want to see that image in the mirror and that it will finally match the image that you see in your head. Our program is amazing because it includes all 6 of the puzzle pieces. The mindset coaching, our bulletproof mindset coaching, includes your own personal life coach. You will get group support from our group coaching, support and accountability calls through Zoom, a personal development program where we study the likes of Brendan Burchard, Lisa Nichols, Tony Robbins, just to name a few. The functional fitness is a combination of live workouts and online workouts. So you're really going to feel like you're a part of a community because you're going to have an accountability buddy and a team who's never going to let you down. You're going to receive your own personal nutritional program tailored to your specific needs. The accountability, again, we're going to make sure that you show up, because if you don't, we're going to hunt you down. The community is unbelievable. And of course, you are going to learn how to make use of your time, because we recognize that time is precious and we don't want to waste your time. So I just want to quickly recap. If you book a discovery call and you decide to take that next step to join us and you apply for our program, we're going to honor those 6 virtual cooking classes. We're going to get you our most popular ebook, Discover the 10 Steps to Eliminating Cravings So You're Never Hungry Again. So if you have a sweet tooth, this is a perfect book for you. You're going to get access to our 30-day booty camp challenge and our 6-week strong abs challenge. Now, I've been talking for a really long time, and I can say all the things. You've seen, yes, my before and after, but there is nothing like seeing or hearing from someone who is actually living the R3 life, who is currently in our Revolve Life Method Academy program. As a result of graduating from the Revolve Life Method coaching program, you will create a healthy lifestyle that is sustainable. The result is you will feel confident, you'll have more energy, and you will love the skin you're in. We're looking for women who are serious about transforming their mindset and are ready to feel empowered and educated on how to permanently change their habits. I'm looking for women who want to embody strength, perseverance, and resilience while loving the image they see in the mirror. So I want to take a few minutes now to bring Lily, our R3 member, on to our webinar right now for her to share her testimony and to share why your health is worth the investment. Please give a round of applause to R3 member Lily.
Yes, Lily, thank you so much for being here. I am so excited for you to share your story, your results, and I just want to put some of the women at ease who might be tentative with even just booking a discovery call. So firstly, Lil, I would love you to share how young you are, where you're from, and what was your life like before joining R3?
Okay. Hi, I'm Lily, and I am 44 years old, and I live in Pearland, Texas, which is close to Houston, Texas. Before R3, it was a chaotic struggle, everything, my life. I just didn't know how to get it in order. I needed the guidance. I needed a professional. I needed somebody to be behind me to guide me and tell me this is what you need to do. This is what works. This doesn't work. Just somebody I could follow. And that's what I found with R3. I did everything, like everybody
What
else.
were the things that you've done on your own?
I did the diets. I did the YouTube exercises, which only lasted for maybe a week or so, and then I gave up on it. So I didn't see no results, no motivation there. The diet pills, the appetite suppressants, the just the food that you think is healthy, and then you kind of slack off, and then you go back to your regular food, and then you're again at where you began. So it was not. I I guess I didn't have to like prove to myself or to anyone that I could follow through. Now with this, I have to do this for myself, and and that is, I think that led up to health issues. I mean, since my daughter, I had her when I was 6 months pregnant. She was a preemie, and then I had my eyesight, a mini stroke on my left eye. So that's been 15 years, and I just had to live with it. And I was a caregiver to her, to my in-laws until they passed away, and I just left me. I was the I didn't take care of myself. Everybody else was before me. And then after they passed away, it's like, well, now who am I gonna take care of? So that's when I was like, well, it's my turn now. So in the midst of all this, negativity and just so self-conscious the way I looked. I just didn't feel good about myself, right? And I just this year in February, I found y'all, and there was a blessing in disguise because right from the get go, I'm like, yes, this is something I could handle, I could follow through, and I have that guidance with y'all. You keep me in track. Don't sugarcoat it. Just tell me how it is. I need it. I need the nutrition plan, what to follow, because obviously I wasn't doing it. I didn't know what was healthy or a combination to keep me interested in continuing eating it healthy. And, the exercises, the correct exercise, the way you do it, that was a lot. And just motivation of all the community of all the other girls, just being there to, they're cheering you on. And that just keeps you motivated. And within of this year, I joined this year in February, and within 2 months, I lost a pant size, and I've been losing inches, and I'm feeling good about the way I look now, so it's just been a good overall. This program has been a blessing to me.
I just want to go back to nutrition because I remember when you first came to me, you were literally eating one meal a day. You like nothing. You were basically eating nothing. There was no nutrients. And I was like, and I remember sharing with you your personalized, nutrition plan. And you're like, oh my gosh, that is a lot of food.
Hmm.
And you're like, I've never eaten that much food in my life. And you actually started losing weight, eating more. So
Right.
tell me a little bit about that.
Okay. Can you hear me correctly? Because my ear
Yeah, I
they
can I
went out.
can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I had started the diet suppressant, which did help, but that's temporary, I mean, and that when you look at it, you're wasting money because as soon as they run out, you got to go buy some more to keep it up. So that was temporary, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do a healthy lifestyle to where I could enjoy it, where if I go on vacation, I know what I need, what foods to eat, what not. Portion control was a big problem for me because it was being deprived of those foods. Everything you saw, you wanted to eat them all at once. And that I learned portion control. And yeah, I mean, I was eating one meal a day. And when my meal plan, you design my meal plan, I was literally like, no way, there's no way I could be eating, every so often 3, 4 meals a day. But it was a combination. I learned the combination that exercise and nutrition go hand in hand because I was exercising, and my thinking back then was, well, I exercise, I burn some calories, so I go back to my regular eating bad habits. Well, I was gaining the what I lost, I was gaining it back or twice as much because I was eating the unhealthy food, or vice versa. I was eating healthy and I didn't need to exercise. And within time, the pounds started showing up. So I learned exercise and nutrition go hand in hand, and what food works with what is the best, with your metabolism, and it's not like you think diet food, you think bland, you think yucky. No, this is every single day produce that we use, but we don't use it correctly. And I mean, I find, in this program and with cooking with Coach Janae, I learned about all these produce that I've never even heard of, never tasted, and they were good, and they're good for your.
Healthy food tastes amazing
Yes,
as long as you know how to prepare it right. I love that. And
right.
you're talking about nutrition, and then that it also requires fitness. And you have such an interesting story with your daughter because she has cerebral palsy. She really needs your attention. So I'd love for you to share for the ladies who think, I don't have time to work out. Now, if you have combated that and conquered that excuse, I would love for you to share, how do you make time for your workouts?
Okay, well, like you said, my daughter, well, she because of her prematurity, she was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at birth, because she had a grade 1 head bleed, so that caused her CP on the lower limbs. So with her, she was
she's really attached to me to this day, and she's 15, right? Um, so I, in the past, is always, you're a new mom, and especially with a special needs child, so everything is like you're focused on them, and I made excuses. Yes, I, admit it. Yeah, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, because I had to take care of her, or I had to take care of my in-laws. Well, now I, she's at school, or and they're no longer here, so what excuse am I going to use? I can't. I have to face that. So well, when I joined the program, and we're in quarantine here, we're with COVID, she was online learning. She wasn't in school. She was with me at all times. So what I did learn was, okay, my mindset's like, I got to do this for me. I got to do this for my health, for my family, and just to keep going, for my sanity, my mental, all that. I have to find a way, because every time I walk off, there's a phone call. She knows how to use electronics like all of the kids do, right? So she'll be calling me every second. Mom, I need this. Mom, where are you? Mom, and and that just doesn't motivate you enough. Or then you just give up. It's like, well, let me just go attend to her, and then you forget, and you do other things. I found it that if I'm in the same room with her, for me, my bathroom, which is where I'm at right now. My bathroom is my place of me time.
Your sanctuary.
Yes, yes. Somebody else might have a basement, or, I don't know, a little corner somewhere. That's their thing. My thing is, because, I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. Okay, she'll leave me alone because she thinks I'm taking a shower, or I'm in the restroom, right? Well, all for my exercise, 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, 45 minutes, no big deal, you know? And our program, you could either vice versa, you could do it with them, or you could go on the replay. And many a times, I had to pause the replay, go attend to her, come back and finish up. And I felt productive for that day. I did not lose, I didn't feel like, oh my God, I'm going to gain some more weight because I didn't work out. No, I found time to, I would situate her. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to be doing my work. She let her learn, she figured it out. You're doing your workout. And then she's like, yeah, go do your workout. So I could leave her alone. So I'm like, I'm going to be right here. If you need me, call me. Okay. So when she was doing her thing, I'm over here doing my thing. And it worked out for me for months, because, we were with this pandemic, we were here. And then I saw the results coming off. And yeah, at the beginning, when you're not
So
used to it,
here you
it's
go. What I'm hearing, Lil, is that you ate more food, you did your workouts in the washroom. And one thing that I would really love to touch upon is the mindset. You kind of touch upon that. And one thing that we do that is above and beyond, and it's honestly the biggest missing puzzle piece when it comes to a transformational weight loss and personal development program. It's the mindset. So you've experienced one-on-one life coaching. You are currently in our personal development program, which involves group coaching and classes, and we have support calls and accountability calls. So tell your experience in regards to mindset, and how has that helped you with your results?
um well, I learned, and everything starts with your mind, because if you put, like, in school, you put your mind to it, you achieve whatever you want. But we somehow, with life and life struggles and everything going on, you forget about it, and you just go with the flow, and then you're left at the bottom, right? So once I put my mind, like, I committed myself. I'm like, I got to do this for myself. I need to feel good. I can't be, thinking negative thing, just negative image of myself. I want to look good in the dress, in a bikini. I want to eat healthy. I want to be physically able where I can do miles without having to huff and puff. Well, I want to be that kind of person, right? I don't, and I'm not talking first, at beginning fitness, you thought of these people, gym buffed. No, I wanted just to be a normal fit, good looking lady, right? So once I got my mind there, and the coaching helped a lot. I mean, that's everything. I look forward to the coaching, just putting that time aside. And less than an hour. It's just time, you get a lot of feedback, you learn a lot about yourself, and then you thinking, yeah, I deserve this. This is self-love. This is uh self-determination and commitment, and it's just all these good vibes, and you see things differently. I mean, now, before I didn't, before COVID, I had a gym membership, but did I go? No, because I'm like, I don't want to drive out there today. I don't want to, just the hassle, and then have to come back, be there for a couple of hours, come back, have to do this, have to do that. I didn't want to do that. But with you, it's all here on your phone. No excuses. I mean, we all get our phones, or devices, and there's no excuses, because you don't have to leave your house. And that is what worked for me the best. I don't have to go anywhere, and not have to leave her with somebody, or have to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just have to focus on myself and be here for me. And that coaching, it's just a lifesaver. It's turned the whole my whole way of thinking and seeing myself differently. I see myself in a, value myself better, and I deserve better, and I need to work for it, because it's only me, it's my body. I have to do it, nobody else will.
That's
And that
amazing.
community of all the support of all the other team members, oh, that's great. That's just like
Well,
girl talk.
I love how you recently posted, this little black dress that you wore to a party recently, and you posted it in the group, and just a floodgate of, oh my gosh, Lily, you look amazing. And so, talk about an amazing community and support to not only share your wins, but your struggles, right?
Right.
And like, you're absolutely right. I mean, the mindset is where it all begins. I can throw a nutrition plan at you, I can throw workouts at you, but if you don't fix your mindset matters most. If we fix the mind, everything else will fall into place, which is a big missing piece with a lot of programs out there,
Right.
right? So I would love for you to kind of, like I said, there's some of our viewers might be thinking, oh my gosh, like, I like, how much is it? Because I've spent a lot on different programs and they didn't work. Why should I invest in this? What would you say to someone who's afraid of investing in their health?
Well, first of all, you already invested in other things. So, you had that mindset that it was going to work, and it didn't. You already know that. Okay. Um, the difference with this is we have you and the community behind us. And if, the motivation and the handheld, because you're giving us detail by detail. I mean, there's no guessing, or there's not, maybes. No, this is how the plan is. Just follow it through, and you will get results. And not only that, you and the other coaches have been in our shoes before, and look at y'all. That's what motivated me. I'm like, well, dang, I want to look like them too. And they know how to succeed in their why can't I? And that meant, if I needed to cut corners here, maybe don't do a little bit of shopping this week or next month or whatever. Hey, that's material things. I need to invest in myself, self, for my emotional and my mental state. That's my priority, is me now. And everything else will just follow through somehow. God will make it follow through. And like I said, we've invested in other things, and diet pills, and other exercise gyms, that gym membership we probably never really went for the full year, and that adds up later on. So to me, investing right now early on, before creating a problem later down the road, is worth every single penny of it.
Oh, amen to that, Will. So here's my next question, because there are some women in here whom, because they've tried everything, and they might need the support from their husband, but they might be in a situation where their husband's like, another thing, another program.
Right.
No, no, it's too expensive. You're going to fail anyway. Look at your track record. So what would you say to someone who maybe doesn't have, a supportive husband?
Don't give up. uh, Again, it's all you. you know I mean, everybody has their own thinking. It's you. And I've given up on a lot of opportunities in the past. I don't know what the outcome would have been if I'd taken it. And here, I'm so glad, and I just thank God that, y'all came to my life, because now I see the results. I'm living proof of it, and before, yeah, like I said, you try everything else, and everything else costs money because it's not free. So why don't you give this another a chance? It might be the one and only thing that's going to save your life, or make you believe that this really does work. And not only that, because you have to real testimony of real people of it, they lost it and they're keeping it off. It's
Yes.
not just temporary. No, this is a lifestyle for the rest of your life, and you're saving money that away versus, buy. I found out, I had less time to go to groceries and spend money on, all that junk food that half the time I had to throw away, and versus I already have my meal plan. I already know what I'm going to eat for the meal for the week, and you save money on that.
Mm.
So, as far as support, I just got off the subject, but anyway, the support, you can't lean. You got to find it for you. You have for your inner self, for your emotions. Otherwise, you're never going to find out if it really worked or not,
Yes.
and you may regret it later down the line.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the worst. I think that's one of the worst fears, is living with regret, right? If anything, the pandemic has taken a lot from us, whether it be our physical health, our mental health. And here's an opportunity to find yourself again. Here's an opportunity to get strong. Here's an opportunity to, like you had said, lose the weight and never find it again. Because what we teach you is a lifestyle. So just to recap, what I'm hearing is you went through the 4 A's that I've already taught. You accepted that you needed help because you've done everything under the sun and it wasn't working. You were aware that you needed support, you needed a coach, you needed a personalized plan. You acknowledged that I need that extra accountability, and you found it R3, and you took the right action, not just any action. You took inspired, big action in the right direction. And so I would love to finish off our interview, Lil, with just you sharing your results both in mind and body. And if someone is, still feeling uneasy about just booking a discovery call to learn more, what would you say to her? So your results, and what would you say to that woman who's maybe still tentative?
Well, um, I would say book it. You don't have nothing to lose. I mean, it's 10-15 minutes with coach, just talking. Anybody, during your lunchtime, you can make a little bit of time, just talk. And you don't know if it's a right fit. It might, maybe not. And you go, but you won't know until you do. And for me, it changed my whole world of the way I saw myself. I mean, I was always depressed or sad or negative, whatever you want to call it, because I would see my eye. First of all, it was, my physical with my eye, and then my weight gain, and I'm like, I don't feel attractive at all, you know so that just brings you down. But once you start losing the weight, once you start seeing inches coming off, and you're eating healthier, and you're more motivated, because I saw that I was less fatigued, less tired, and I was eating more and had more energy and ready to do everything. And that enough it's just like the big bow on the package for me. And over this weekend, like you said, um, I had not seen nobody, and I'm not a social media person, so they really hadn't seen me on Facebook or anything. So when we had the party and they saw me, they're like, dang, you look good. I'm like, well, this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm on an online nutrition coaching. This is what you need to do. They're like that. So that is just, that's just a burst of energy. That's a burst of happiness, that reaction that you get from people that you haven't seen in a while. And all of a sudden it's like, girl, that's the best feeling of all. So I know it's working. And I myself, even if they're like, well, okay, whatever, no, because I'm living it and I'm seeing it myself, and that's all that matters, because it's me.
Absolutely. And well, we see it. Your
Yeah.
tribe sees it. Your coaches see it. I see it. I just literally before, we got on this interview, I shared with you, like, you looked amazing in that little black dress and you were glowing. And that's validation right there. When you have family and friends who haven't seen you in a long time and they share with you, oh my goodness, what are you doing? You look amazing. That's proof right
Right.
there. And, the fact that you love the skin you're in now, that you have an abundant amount of energy, you are not huffing and puffing when you walk for miles,
Right.
and you can wear whatever you want and feel sexy in it and feel
Hmm.
confident in it. I mean, I, I don't know what amount that's worth more than any program, right?
It's
Because
priceless.
it's priceless because you are living your life fully. And like the fact that you look in the mirror and you're loving the image that's reflecting back on you. There's no amount,
Right.
right? And so I just want to thank you, Lil, for sharing your heart, sharing your story, sharing your personal results. And, I pray that this is, hitting home for someone out there who's, wow, you know what, I need to make a change. And this is exactly what I've been looking for. So thank you. Thank you so much. And I will see you online and I'll see you during our workout. But you are exactly what awesome looks like. So thank you again, though.
Thank you. Bye.
If you want results like Lily, I want to encourage you to apply now so that you build self-confidence, you lose inches, you develop a bulletproof mind shift, you tone, build strength, gain flexibility, reduce body fat, increase energy, sleep better, create a healthy body that is a perfect reflection of the extraordinary life you deserve right now. Only apply if you are ready to learn how to be consistent, if you are ready to challenge yourself to do things that you wouldn't normally have done due to your weight, insecurities, fears, and limitations that you have placed on yourself, if you're ready to feel more confident, stronger, happier in your own skin, less self-conscious, it would mean motivation, more energy, less anxiety. You would get rid of your pains. You would stop feeling tired all the time. And imagine waking up every morning happy and pain-free. Imagine living in a body that you are confident in, where you don't have to feel like hiding anymore. Imagine loving your body and taking care of it as though you love it because it takes care of you. So I want to invite you now to click on that link and book a discovery call. Once you click on that link, there's going to be a short application. This will give me an opportunity to learn about your specific goals because understand, every body is different. We have a variety of different programs and I want to make sure that we're the right fit. So you're going to book your time, you're going to complete a short application, and then we're going to meet on Zoom. You're going to receive that Zoom link and I'm going to learn about your specific goals and I will share if one of our programs is the solution for you. And if we're not a good fit, that's okay. That's okay. So I want you now to turn to the last sheet in your workbook and I want you to write down all the questions you might have for me when you book that discovery call. Because again, this is just an opportunity to have a conversation, an opportunity to learn if we have the right program for you, if you are a good fit for our program. Because remember, we don't accept everybody. It is by application only. You have nothing to lose but wait. So I want to invite you now to click on that link and book that call. Thank you for making the time to show up for yourself today. You've taken the first step, which is making yourself a priority. And I am ready, willing, and able to serve you. That is my God-given gift, which is to serve women like you, to help you live a happy, healthy, fit life so that you can live the remainder of your years here that the Lord has blessed you with, full of joy, pain-free, energy, and loving the skin you're in. So thank you once again. Thank you, Lily, for sharing your heart and your story. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Renew, refresh, restore your mind, your body, and your spirit with us here at R3. Have an amazing, amazing one. Take care, everybody.